Hello everyone, this is your Anamika ma'am, and today I will explain you the short story Fritz. This story Fritz was written by Satyajit Ray. This story is the adroit blending of some elements like the real, the fanciful, and the weird. The author builds up the atmosphere of suspense and mystery by unfolding the layers of the plot slowly, ending with a sting in the tail. This story is set in a circuit house in a small town, Bundi, in Rajasthan. And this circuit house, has a big garden and old fashioned large rooms having big windows. And the story that has elements of mystery requires such an atmosphere also. This story is very unusual, and unusual in the sense that in it the ghost is not a horrifying being who is threatening or destructive. The ghost in this story, if at all it is a ghost, is a non-living, harmless, smiling small doll of an old imported from Switzerland. Where? Switzerland. But everything is in it, suspense, thrill, feeling of creepiness, etc. It is towards the end that a doll turns out to be something scary. When a human skeleton, similar in color and size to the ruined toy named Fritz, is discovered, then we come to realize that the inactive toy could be a ghost, not a wicked but an innocent one. This story Fritz is told by Shankar, a school teacher, in the first person only, as Shankar is a participant in the action of the story. His first person account is quite realistic and authentic. Everything is seen from his perspective. The entire story takes place in Bundi, a small town in Rajasthan, and the action also begins in a circuit house in Bundi, which Jayanto, the protagonist of the story, had visited as a child with his parents. So this time Jayanto was accompanied by his childhood friend Shankar. And during their stay in the circuit house, Jayanto could slowly and in bits and pieces recall his previous visit. And Jayanto, the protagonist of the story, had returned to Bundi, which is in Rajasthan, after 31 years. And as I told you, he was accompanied by his friend Shankar, who had been his friend from school days. Jayanto worked in the editorial division of a newspaper, whereas Shankar was a teacher. It was on the insistence of Jayanto that his friend Shankar, the narrator, agreed to visit this small town, Bundi. Both stayed in the circuit house and where Jayanto had lived with his family during his childhood when he was just 6 years old. His childhood memories are associated with this place. After arriving at Bundi, Jayanto turned quite, quiet. He was not speaking much to anyone, even to his friend Shankar. When they went for a stroll in the garden after tea, Jayanto suddenly remembered that there was a deodar tree in the garden when he visited the place in his childhood. He went towards the far end of the compound and gladly exclaimed, "Yes, it is here. Exactly, it was before." So we can see that these memories now are coming to Jayanto in bits and pieces. After seeing the Deodar tree in the garden, his memories of the place began returning one by one quickly to him. Now he remembered that the name of their cook was Dilawar. When they were here, he could recall where his father used to sit or where his mother used to knit. And the most important thing that Jayanto recalled was about a doll which his uncle had brought for him from Switzerland. It was a 12-inch long figure of an old man dressed in traditional Swiss style. The most peculiar thing about the doll was that the man who sold the doll to Jayanto's uncle told him to call it Fritz, 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 as it won't respond to any other name. Now, Jayanto became so fond of this doll, Fritz, that he gave up all the other toys and began to spend all his day with this Fritz. And I'm telling you this about his childhood, right? So now his memories are coming in bits and pieces to him when he's 37 years old, coming now to Bundi after 31 years. This much he told to his friend Shankar about his doll. And when Shankar inquired more about the doll, Jayanto sighed and said that he lost it when he brought it to Bundi. Once he told that how he lost it. So he told that once he was having tea with his parents in the garden, and the tea got spilled on his pants, and he rushed inside to change, leaving his doll on the grass. When he came back, he was astonished to find two stray dogs. Two stray dogs having a tug war with Fritz, his doll. Consequently, Fritz's clothes were torn apart and its face was disfigured beyond recognition. So it was the end of Fritz for Jayanto. And so Jayanto buried him under the Deodar tree. So now Shankar understood, the mystery of the Deodar tree. Now this mystery was really revealed. Jayanto and Shankar went to sleep in their bedroom now. A little later, Shankar was woken up by a noise. He found Jayanto sitting up on his bed with an anxious look on his face. And on being inquired by Shankar, Jayanto told him that something had walked over his chest. Since the door was closed, Shankar looked around in the room for the creature. Then Jayanto himself showed him some circular marks, brown circular marks on the cover of his quilt. Shankar said that those could have been made by a cat also. But Jayanto did not say anything but looked quite disturbed. Shankar pacified him by saying a few soothing words, and then he went to bed. Jayanto, remained quiet after that. He didn't say anything. So Shankar was sure that his friend had a bad dream. He also had gone to sleep. And in the morning, he could see that Jayanto had not slept well. They went to see the fort in the car, the Bundi fort, which is very, very famous. Actually, for that, they both came over there. So Jayanto's forgotten memories began coming again. After some time, he was quiet and morose, very sad. He was really very sad about it. He was not at all interested in visiting that fort. Although they went till there inside the gate also they went, but now he was looking morose and he wanted to return to the circuit house. So on their way back, Jayanto revealed to Shankar that those little marks on his quilt were actually the footprints of Fritz, who came into their room last night. To help Jayanto now from this weird notion, Shankar thought to do something. Now Shankar suggested a plan of digging the ground where Fritz was buried 31 years ago. He said that a gardener could be requested to dig the ground. But at first, Jayanto did not accept the suggestion. But later on, he accepted it. Now, they asked the gardener, they found the gardener and then asked the gardener in the circuit house to dig the ground under the deodar tree. When the gardener did so, to their astonishment and horror, they found a 12-inch long, a 12-inch long, pure white, perfect little human skeleton. This story, Fritz, is also a kind of thriller or a mystery. Jayanto is inclined to believe in the reality of supernatural beings. His mind is hinged on the ruined doll. When he suddenly wakes up on the bed, he feels that Fritz, the doll of an old man, has walked on the cover of the quilt above above where his chest. This is logically unacceptable. But when the ground in which the doll was buried is dug out, you can see now. I told you the conclusion. So when it was dug out, something gives credence to this inexplicable feeling. We are horrified to see that a human skeleton, the size, exact size of the doll, 12 inches long, is discovered underground. So, what actually the writer wants to convey? Is it that ghosts really exist? Or are they the figment of sick imagination? It's an open ending story. So the open ending of the story is meant for free speculation, and the message is that we should not allow ourselves to be obsessed by anything or by anyone, however close we find ourselves to the thing or the person. Only when we are obsessed, we invite unusual things to happen to us in one form or the other. And if we say about the title, children, the title of the story phrase is, both apt and intriguing. Fritz is the name of the doll, which was gifted to Jayanto from his uncle. Jayanto's uncle had gone to Switzerland and brought the doll from a man in a village, and the man who sold the doll told Jayanto's uncle to call the doll Fritz, as it would not respond to any other name. It was a unique doll, 12-inch long figure of an old man dressed in a traditional Swiss attire. It has a smiling face and wore a Swiss cap with a little yellow feathers sticking out from it. In fact, its clothes have been described as perfect, with a belt, buttons, pockets, socks, buckles on the shoes. It was this doll Fritz which became, Jayanto's companion in his childhood, and now he used to play with him only. He used to play, as I told you, for hours and hours with that doll. He took Fritz with him when he went to Bundi with his parents, and when he was 6 years old, Jayanto again. When he was 6 years old, then he was there in Bundi. Now Jayanto again visited Bundi after 31 years. So it seemed that he was haunted by the memory of Fritz, which prompted him to visit Bundi, as it is not a favorable destination for tourists. During his second visit, he felt disturbed but could not initially recall what he was actually looking for. Then later on, slowly, Jayanto could recall the entire story about his favorite doll Fritz, and how it was destroyed, how he buried it under a deodar tree. See that on realizing Jayanto's obsession with Fritz, Shankar, Jayanto's friend, suggested to dig the earth. This is all about Fritz and Fritz. So this is a very suitable title. Different episodes of the memories of Fritz are shared here. The thought of Fritz leads to strange incidents. The discovery of human skeleton horrifies us, and we begin to wonder whether Fritz was really a ghost in the form of a doll or not. So thus it is, Fritz that is at the center of this story. Hence the title Fritz is very, very suitable, apt. The writer Satyajit Ray is very famous for his story having supernatural overtones. They open the doors into a wondrous world of mystery and have an interesting twist in the end. And Frizz is one such a story which explores the theme of supernatural. So what is the theme? Supernaturalism is the theme. Through what? It explores the theme of supernatural through an inanimate object. And what is that inanimate object? This is doll. The imagery of the chapter is visual as well as auditory imagery. The visual, we can see the town of Bundi in Rajasthan, and a circuit house built during the time of the British is also explained here. and this is done for creating the atmosphere for a ghost. And auditory, when this Jayanto said that he heard a shuffling noise near the window. The writer says that there was something airy about the silence that afternoon. We could hear some sound made by the monkeys sitting on the gulmohar tree. And one very important literacy device is used here. This is foreshadowing. It's a literacy device used by the authors to give the readers an inkling of some impending danger or disaster in the story. And Satyajit Ray here has made use of foreshadowing in the story while describing the doll. Which doll? Fritz, gifted to Jayanto by his uncle. The author has created a sense of foreboding in this story by describing the doll as very lifelike and telling that though it was not mechanized, but it was possible to bend and twist his limbs. Adding to it, he said that it would not respond to any other name. And we can see that this story is full of suspense also, suspense and mystery. An unusual end is there in this story. So now children, this is all about this video. Thank you.